Ladies and gentlemen of the TSC, the internet, and also that YouTube place, it's time once again for Mystification! GearNoir's Shenlong of Bingo Wizardry! Mystification! Yep, you heard it right. Those poor people at TSC are still at it. It's still bingo time. Poor saps. Anyway, they're still at it. I'm pretty sure this is going to be a good week. I feel like somebody's going to win. I haven't looked or checked any cards. I just have a magical feeling. Anyway, today's shave, I got my Cella. It's been blooming a little bit. As you can see, roughly there's a little bit over a third left. Somewhere between half and a third. I haven't scientifically measured it, but my magical senses tell me that it's somewhere between half and a third. It's lost most of its scent, sadly. Still works great. I think it's mostly the base I'm smelling now. There is a hint still of the almond. Every time I've mentioned that, like I go into those posts where say, oh, my Cella went rancid and it was all gross and yellow, and I'm like, well, I've had mine for 3 years. Some drawer in my den, and it's just now started losing its scent. Still works great though. Then you get back all, yeah, whatever, spreading nasty butter all over your face. Love to shave with that stuff. But they don't believe me. So here we go. Naysayers. That was not on the TSC, by the way. They would never say such a thing. But Cella does go bad, I guess. I'm sure mine is on its way. Now that it's lost its scent, it's slowly progressing, but for whatever reason, I seem to have had more luck than other folks. Need some more water. Getting done with a hot weekend. Today's Monday. Summer is not yet finished in California, unfortunately. It's going to be another hot week this week, some hundreds of days, some 90s. Summer just keeps getting later and later and more annoying. I'm going to keep it easy today. I have just the feather. Not worried so much about cleanup and BBS. I'm going to go for it, but just going to use the feather. Do a few passes, see where we get. It's already about noon. It's been kind of an off morning. I just wanted to get this out. Considered not doing the video, but I decided why the heck not. A little thick, that's all right. As the passes progress, it'll thin out just fine. It is still a little bit rough on this. This is a well-used blade. Still cutting though. Probably about time to replace it. So the fence actually, I mentioned in my journal, got started at like Saturday, I think. One of my fence lines that faces this, one of the side streets is getting redone. Materials got dropped off on like Friday or something. Work started on Saturday, getting the old fence out and all that. I didn't have to do it. I'm thankful for that. Habitat for Humanity happens to be excuse me, happens to be doing projects in the area and looking for more things to do. So I volunteered, or at least my wife did, and we got chosen. So we sent a team out, and today the head of the team is just finishing putting boards up. All the major work's done. The posts were in place on Saturday, and all the cross boards and all that kind of stuff, and part of the fencing. He's just finishing it up today. So thought about doing it yesterday, but it was just way too hot, I guess. And so he wanted to get here early today and knock it out. He's been here since like 8 o'clock. It's looking pretty good. Add a little bit to the curb appeal. Our old fence was pretty weathered and beat up. Looked like it'd been around a while. Anyway, search for a new job continues. Still looking for ministry work. But spots are getting filled up. And haven't begun any interest as of yet, but still plenty of stuff to apply to out there. Most of it's out of state though. All the official work that I'm finding, youth and assistants and stuff like that, pastor work. But keep at it little by little. We're excited at the process, but we're not overly excited with the prospect of having to move. All right, let's try to do a little bit of a third pass here. What do you think? Maybe there'll be some blood. It's been a while. Here we go. Oh yeah. This blade is in a rough condition for against the grain. Find that the more use the feather blade has, the harder it is to go against the grain without getting weepers and picking follicles and all that kind of stuff. Sorry, this takes a lot of concentration. Generally don't advise with an open blade starting in a place where, starting a stroke in a place like this, where you'd normally be making the end of a stroke or the middle of a stroke. It generally ends badly if you're not careful. Alright, I'm going to stick with that. Let's see exactly what we got here. Let that dry out. See where we're at. Definitely some burn. That was a little rough on the cheeks. Got some stuff I can take off there. Cheeks are great. Those are a little burn. It's usually this area and this area I've got a lot of problems with, particularly with open blades. I'm not going to mess with it anymore. Don't want to do something stupid. I'll be right back. Ta-da! I lied. I'm back already. For any new folks watching, I've been meaning to do this once in a while. My post-shave routine, once I've completed the main shave, I take all the extra lather out of my brush. Shake that out real quick. Get the water out of it. But anyway, I squeeze it out so it's all on my hand, on top of my hand. Rub it in my hands and then massage it into my face. with most decent soaps. That's going to help keep your skin a little bit softer, especially if your skin is more on the oily side like mine in the face. Some folks, it dries out their face, so you just gotta experiment. And then once I've let it sit for a little while, cold water, all the water I've used to this point has been warm. Now I do a really cold water, as cold as tap is gonna get it. Wash off the lather. So, and when I say wash off the lather, I mean literally just wash off the lather to the point where there's still some slickness from the soap on your face, like a residual, but all the lather is gone. You can see there's none on my face. Use my generic witch hazel. Even though it's got a little thing right there, it tends to squirt out, so I cover it up. And put some in my hand here. Massage it around. It'll help with healing any roughness from the shave or irritation. It's like I do it even if I do an alum block first if things were serious. Keep my face wet, rub the alum block on. That's going to help seal up any small cuts and kind of sterilize things. And the witch hazel is like a lesser version of alum, but it also helps condition the skin. Also got some Thayer's. It's considered witch hazel, but it's more of like it says more skin food lotiony kind of stuff, but it's not a lotion. It just helps further with irritation. It's got like aloe and some other oils and stuff without making your face oily. There's that. Let that dry for a minute. Then I got today my Captain's Choice Venture. This is a clone of Creed Aventus. Very nice, very light. Doesn't last a super long time, but again, same as my witch hazel, and the Thayer's just like maybe a quarter size amount, dime to quarter size amount on my hand. Rub it together, rub it on the shave area, wherever I want to smell good. And there it is. That's the post-shave routine. And that's the end of my shave today. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for following along. TSC, bingo. Somebody better win this week. I know you're all getting tired of the Wizardry introduction, but I'm running out of ideas for it. Anyway, join us at www.theshavingcadre.com. There's actually still time to play bingo. I've got extra cards. I've done a couple catch-ups where I've listed all the calls for the last couple weeks. You might still be able to win for this versus the guys that are playing already, slogging through the slog. But anyway, I hope you're enjoying bingo. I know it's a long one. Blackout games tend to be just drag out like, okay, has anybody got it yet? But we're getting there. Hopefully this week. Hopefully. Anyway, you can catch up on the rest of my journal and shaves and what's going on at the TSC. Hope to see you there. Join us. Talk to you later, guys. Bye.